Gotta go. Gotta go. I'm behind. And I'll see y'all in the next video. This society is becoming an oligarchy. It's becoming an oligarchy. Yeah. Before I get to the main topic of this stream, I want to say something, and I said this on Twitter already. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm especially talking to my people that's in my community, that's in my culture. I'm going to say this bluntly. If you don't have no common sense, I suggest you get some. Today. Like, now. Do your research and learn new things. Learn about what's going on in the world. Keep your head in the swivel, protect your neck. You know? Because it's about to get spooky around here. I'm serious. We got all this stuff going on in this country. It ain't even for us. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're slowly trying to make us suffer for something we have nothing to do with. Okay? If you don't have any critical thinking skills, I suggest you get some. Today. Like right now. Because all the things that's going on right now is to only exhaust you of your well-being. How you are mentally, physically, and psychologically. Because a lot of things that's going to be getting in your way of your process, disturbing your peace, to exhaust you, to make you exhausted to the point you can't even fight. And what I'm telling you is, be strong. You got this. You got it. It's in you. You are the essence of the Most High. And you need to unlock that strength from within you. You have to do that for yourself. And you're going to have some serious discernment of who you deal with in everyday life. Especially as somebody that don't look like you. We may have allies. And also you can trust them if they mean good to you. If they mean good for the cause. If they mean good for the people that's trying to strip you down from your freedom. And fight against it. Fight for your rights. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your peace. How you do it, that's up to you. That's all I gotta say on that. But yes, I am your host, MasterBoris. Welcome to the stream. Streaming it on YouTube and I'm streaming it on Twitch. So, as after me saying all that, I'm going to tell y'all that this is about to get ugly, guys, because I've saw some crazy stuff on the social media platforms and also on the YouTube side of the game about the FGC, about the fighting game community, and how y'all hypocrites complaining about paying $40 for a Capcom Cup pay-per-view. You freaking bums. See, a decade ago, y'all always talked about FGC needs more money. FGC needs to pour in on prize pools. The FGC, needs to be sponsored and catered to. So people can probably make a living off of the FGC. Playing fighting games and winning tournaments for a living, right? Now that it happens, you don't want nothing to do with it. What gives? But then again, there's different figures in the FGC warned y'all that this esports stuff was going to happen. It can turn into a bad thing and it can turn into a good thing. So far, I would say it's turned into a good thing. But the Capcom Cup 12 isn't about you. It's not about you NA players. It's about Japan. And they're going back home to their roots, catering to their own demographic, their own culture for this tournament. This ain't even about you. Just like I said in the Virtua Fighter 6 video, where I nip it in the bud because y'all was talking shit about Virtua Fighter 6 Tokyo Game Show presentation, that it wasn't about you. It was not about you. Some people in Japan didn't even know the Virtua Fighter project was even made. That was their first time knowing it at Tokyo Game Show. Which I was like, Sega, in the first place, shouldn't have showed it at EVO first anyway. Like, y'all really care about Virtua Fighter, bro. But I already said my piece on that. We're going to talk about this Capcom Cup 12. And the people that are against this. Only people that are complaining about this are the ones that ain't got no money. Or the ones that don't go no tournaments. They don't support the locals. I mean, you go to regionals. You go 0-2 every time you go to EVO. You don't practice. You don't do nothing. You don't go to the lab. You rely on online. You probably don't have no money. You probably have money for rent and ramen noodles every day. Those are people that are complaining about watching Capcom Cup 12 for $40 on pay-per-view. Fighting games is starting to get into a level, not even, not right now, but it's starting to, where it's going to be taken seriously. And Japan is all with it. They with it. They with it. You got content creators that's Japanese are doing really big and creating, a community for themselves. They don't need you American FGC anymore, man. They don't need the NAFGC anymore. They don't. So whatever talking points y'all use, for Maximilian, being his echo chamber, which he don't even know what he's talking about when it comes down to fighting games anyway. That stops. And the truth is, publishers, that's doing this, they don't even like guys like him. They don't. And I'm glad y'all checked on him about Marvel Tokon. I'm glad some people checked him about Marvel Tokon, because he said some wild takes that I heard, I was told by another person about how wrong he was about Marvel Tokon. Because there was some people that played it at EVO and they was like, wait a minute, Maximilian's wrong about this game. This game was tight. And then people are starting to think what else he was wrong about when it comes down to fighting games. Oh, I'll tell you. Virtua Fighter, Dead or Alive. You know what I'm saying? And a lot more stuff. But I don't check for homie. I don't check for him. But everybody's catching strays tonight. I'm just calling it what it is. Because I'm just seeing and mentioning the people that is complaining about this Capcom Cup esports joint. And it's sad. It's your fault that this is happening. And probably later on, EVO is going to do the same thing. I remember the time y'all got on not Capcom Cup, Canada Cup, about the $8.95 joint. Y'all had to pay $8.95. Y'all remember that? Well, that's coming to fruition. Full time. Publishers, sponsors, they want this to be serious. If y'all want fighting games to be taken seriously, like League of Legends, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, the upcoming Marvel Rivals, Apex Legends, then this is the turn they're going to have to do. This is the turn they're going to have to take. You know what I'm saying? What's up, PJ? You know, do you want it or not? You got millions of dollars on the line for this tournament, for the Street Fighter League and Capcom Cup 12. Like, they're not going to keep doing this $1 million prize pool forever, and they're not getting a revenue behind it. Shoot, they might add more to the pot while people are paying $40 a pop to watch the pay-per-view. This is like, yo, so you against watching, for an example, Daigo Umehara versus Punk in a first to 20. You're not going to pay $40 to support that? You're not going to support Punk? You're not going to support Daigo? Huh? What the problem is, like, you just in denial with this whole grassroots thing. And I'm going to tell you something. Anybody talk about that grassroots bullcrap? Grassroots fighting games died when the arcades died. Alright? It died while the arcades, when it coming out of fighting games, died. Okay? That's the true grassroots. Nobody told you that because they don't know nothing. They don't know the history of fighting games like I do. Because I was there. Playing fighting games for 30 years. What's going on, Baker? Yeah. You know, it's crazy that the NAFGC are such hypocrites, man. They say one thing, but then when it happens, it's like, no. Your TOs can't be, hosting tournaments and ain't no profit coming out of it, man. That's why, a lot of TOs not hosting tournaments anymore. They're going to have to do stuff like this. Fees is going up. Inflation is crazy here. You got tariffs on top of that. We're going to talk about Microsoft's, pricing, because I told you so 2 years ago that this was going to happen. I told you this. But we on... Hey. Listen. I don't blame you for not wanting the money. Like, are you getting tired of winning tournaments in fighting games and you only getting fight stick money? Huh? You getting fight stick money? You want stuff that's like Esports World Cup, where a tournament that really matters right now. Because it sure really ain't Evo. The first place of Evo this year got the same amount of money as the player that got 8th place at Esports World Cup. Just the same amount. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but probably the same amount. That don't make any sense. It's time to put a stop to that. Japan taking their matters in their own hands, and they're trying to make the Capcom Cup and Street Fighter League prestigious. And then you got Evo Japan. We probably don't even know if they're even doing another Evo Japan next year. Japan probably going to have their own thing, like SBO. I don't even think people remember SBO. Japan still has a strong local scene. USA, other countries, I like embrace the no longer a friendly community. You're right, exactly. That's the problem. That's the problem. Everybody don't want to go outside and touch grass. They want to stay online, scratching their balls, thinking online is everything. When they play offline, they mess up. They like, oh man, all my online stuff don't work offline. You sure? It sure don't, because offline plays differently. being lazy, don't want to support their locals, but then complain you going 0-2 at Evo, wasting your money with in a hotel room with bed bugs. People complain of the internet lab, but no ass is moving to play on the local hub. Yeah, because recently back where I'm from, because you know where I'm from South Carolina, we don't have a scene here. We ain't really have a scene since 2002. But recently I went back to where I'm from, and I supported a local Smash Brothers scene, and I got 4th place. And now they're starting to have extracurricular activities in high school and colleges of esports teams. I wish I had that when I was in school. I would have really loved school back if we had that. These kids got it made now. They got extracurricular activities of playing video games and team like League of Legends, Overwatch, Call of Duty, Smash Brothers, Madden. Because we all about Madden over here. We're not about fighting games over here anymore. Closest we gonna get is probably Street Fighter and Smash Brothers. That's it. And maybe Tekken. I'm a Tekken guy. You know, but I'm not dealing with Tekken 8 right now. But anyway, for those of you that are new or watching this stream, welcome to the stream. I'm your host, MasterBoris, and I'm about to tear NAFGC a new one because I'm sick and tired of all the bickering, all the talking, all the drama on Twitter, and y'all ain't really doing shit. That's why other cultures like Japan is taking matters to their own hands because you won't shut up! Let your skills and your fighting games do the talking. Y'all doing too much talking. And y'all worried about this pay-per-view Capcom Cup. Hey, like what like old girls say, if you broke, just say that. This is what y'all wanted, and then now y'all got it. Y'all want to complain. You know what I say to that? Suck it. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. That's what y'all get. It's time for a revamp. It's time for an overhaul in the FGC. But in NA, it's going to take some time. But I know Japan, they're overhauling it. And even other countries. That's why I wouldn't mind if I was to go to tournaments again. If I was to do competitive tournaments, I would go out of the country and do it. I wouldn't do it here. No. America is cooked. That's why. It's cooked. Ain't no different you paying pay-per-view for a boxing match. Or you paying a pay-per-view. Or you going to see WrestleMania. They getting on that level. Japan is getting on that level. While the FGC is getting left behind because you worry about grassroots. I remember when Triforce tried to warn y'all. What can be bad about this and what can be good about this? Yeah, back in the days, it was Coinbase. Now imagine having a Cash App and arcade in order to play. Inflation is inflecting games and cultures like local cinemas are slowing dying too. Yeah, man. America is cooked. If you came from the beginning of what I said on this stream, take heed what I say for real. Please be smart. Do your research. See what's going on. They trying to censor us from telling the truth. You see what they're doing to TikTok. And they're going to do all social medias like that. But anyway, yeah, man, it's time for y'all to do things for yourself, have your own opinion, stop being Maximilian's echo chamber, and see for yourself and play these games. Because there's a lot of gamers today, man. They're not even really gamers. They just watch people play games. They're spectators. And you got people complaining about these games. They don't even buy them. They don't even buy them. Even if they get their own way when it comes down to certain factors or political beliefs they believe in that's in a said video game, they don't even buy them. They watch their followers or the streamers or content creators they follow them play it. Like, do things for yourself, man. And have your own opinion. Because a lot of these people that's in this content creator FGC space, they don't really know what the hell they're talking about. They don't. Y'all need to listen to OGs like Perfect Legend, Tom Brady, Mike Watson, Alex Valle. Shoot, Justin Wong. You see, he has Mary. He won major tournaments. Y'all rather not listen to him, but y'all want to listen to Maximilian and J.M. Crofts. Yeah, everybody's catching strays on this channel, bro. I'm not sneak dissing or nothing, bro. Like, we gotta, you know, you gotta, you know, have some discernment on certain people, even me. But I ain't gonna tell you nothing crazy. I'm not gonna lead you astray. I'm not gonna grift like most people in doom and gloom post about games on purpose just to get views. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. If the game is whack, it's whack, and I'm not gonna milk it why it's whack. A lot of content creators in this gaming space milking why the game is whack. Like Mario Kart World. Well, Nintendo in general. You know what I'm saying? But this is a teachable moment. Yeah, YouTube, Twitch, Amazon, pay me up or own nothing. Yeah, that's where we're headed. We're heading in, you know, oligarchy. Gaming is starting to becoming a luxury due to tariffs, thanks to you know who. But there's some things we got to put a stop to. But that's another stream for another time. But after I'm done with this stream, play back what I said in the beginning. But yeah, I'm about to go over something real quick about this Twitter post. Let's see something. Yeah. Here it is right here. Man. So, I'm going to read this to y'all. By DFF123 Real Ken Willis. The actual reason the NAFGC is dying is centered around how the community tends to react to something new or that they do not like or agree with. Like I said earlier, during my time in the FGC, I have spoken to over 6 different outside investors, and I had to compare the blueprint outline that every other esports genre uses and compare it to the fighting game community blueprint outline. Unfortunately, only the FGC differs from all the others. First thing which is always asked is what revenue stream exists where we can generate something back for what we put in. Man, I witnessed that when I went to CEO one year. This is back like 2015, 2016. And I was seeing other players talking to investors, and they asked that same question back then. And I was just observing. I knew this was coming even back then. But I'm going to continue reading. At that point, I need to explain to them that unlike any other genre, fighting game community players do not accept contracts with prize pool splits. I need to explain to them that FGC players do not accept revenue sharing options for their content, even if they say an investor will put up the funds to hire editors. And I will need to explain to them that the same players also expect a monthly salary on top of travel, lodging, and entry fees year-round to compete in every regional tournament, each costing said investor $1,500 plus minimum. After hearing all those points, the investor and I sit and stare at each other for a good 5 minutes until they ask me one last potential way for them to put money in the scene. Okay, so what if we were to make an out-of-line tournament league that will run between 3 to 4 months and we charge each player a fee to enter? Majority of the time, the investor states that they will have no problem putting up $10,000 to $20,000 for said league just to test the waters. I then have to explain how the FGC players, again, unlike any other esports genre, would never pay to enter in online bracket. Yeah, because they broke! In the mind. They broke in the mind. They don't want to upgrade themselves. So they broke in the mind. I had to put up money up of stuff that I want to achieve when it comes down to this internet game. And I would have to say so to myself that I'm doing all right. I could do better, but I'm doing all right. Sometimes you have to spend money to make money, guys. And that's what I've been doing for myself. You need to do that as well. Stop thinking things should be handed to you all the time and put your money where your mouth is. A lot of these FGC players don't even have jobs. They're relying on staying over their cousin's house and living rent-free so they can pay off rent, struggling, trying to win fighting game tournaments. Talking to the FGC players that's not sponsored. And many who have a larger followings will outright convince their followers not even to watch said league and tell all their friends to not enter, even if the entry fee was between $25 and $50. Okay, that's absurd. You can't pay $25 to $50. You should not be competing then. MasterBoris is here to tell you. See, this is what y'all really want. Y'all really want me to come back in my original form of drama and all this. But you're getting it tonight. You're getting it tonight. Because I'm sick and tired of like hearing and seeing what NAFGC is complaining about. And I don't even mess with it like that. I don't even mess with the scene like that. I'm retired. It is usually at this point where we circle back on other esports genres and discuss them investing their time, money, and resources. And the said investor politely tells me to never even bring up the FGC again to them. See? Oh, I'm gonna get to the Xbox prices in a minute. The Kawagawa. I didn't mean to butcher your name. The Kawagawa. The Kawagawa. The Kawagawa. Yeah, man. Welcome to the stream. If you are new to the stream, I am your host, MasterBoris, ladies and gentlemen. I do a variety of videos here on the YouTube channel. I'm getting more views on the YouTube stream than Twitch, bro. I don't know, man. Twitch is looking kind of grim right now, man. I think I'm going to have to take my talents fully on YouTube, man, if this keeps up. I don't know about dual streaming, man. Freaking Kai Cenat freaking siphon all the Twitch stuff up. God dang, bro, people ain't eating off of Twitch, bro. Cause of that mofo. When is Capcom Cup anyway? March. It's on my thumbnail. Hold on for a second. It's on my. We're gonna get back to it because there's more posts I want to show y'all. It's on my thumbnail. Hold on. Where is it at? I think it's like March 13th. March 13th, 2026. Yeah, man. Y'all gonna have to get used to this, bro. And don't be surprised if the Evo staff start to do this too. They already want y'all to pay extra for finals at Mandalay Bay. You might as well sit in your hotel room comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Have some friends. Eat pizza. And have sex all day. And watch Evo at your room. I'm on 10 tonight, man. I'm on 10, bro. I'm on 10, bro. Y'all got me messed up, bro. Y'all got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? Then I want to show you James NK. So, he said, seeing people in the FGC suddenly cry for grassroots is the funniest plot twist yet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because to me, grassroots died when the arcades died. Most of y'all that are playing right now wasn't even born when I started playing fighting games in the arcades. So I feel sorry for you guys that didn't get the time and energy to enjoy stuff like that. Because I know, you know, there's some young audience probably watching this too, you know, but most of my audience is really 25 to 42. You know. Yeah, but most of the guys that play fighting games never... Yes, I mentioned that. The Canada Cup, $8.95. The $8.95 meme. You see what I'm talking about? $8.95. They was mad at $8.95. I know they mad at $40 pay-per-view. I know they mad. They was mad at $8.95. Man, $8.95 is an apple juice in Target. What you mean you can't pay $8.95? Oh, I'm sorry, Target. Yeah, man, I remember Canada Cup $8.95. Let me go back to James MK because he said something really important. He said, you clowns spent years shoving grassroots into the shallow grave while drooling over esports money, and now that the buffet ran out, you are begging for seconds at the kids' table? Dudes, let's be clear. You didn't lose out on esports. You got played by yourselves. Again, you sold out, got nothing. Now you want forgiveness like it's a group hippie hug circle jerks. Nah, F you now. The only real fix, step back, stay quiet, and watch the adults yet again clean up the mess you made. Don't worry, you can still clip farm from the sidelines. If you don't want to pay $40 to watch Daigo dominate Capcom Cup or Street Fighter League or whatever they are. I don't know what the teams are in the Street Fighter League. You don't want to support Punk? You don't want to support Rob TV's Hammerhead Head, him hosting. You don't want to support IFC Yipes if he's commentating, huh? You trying to tell me you don't want to support them? Huh? What's going on, FGC? Then he said the FGC needs to stop lying to themselves. Correct. This isn't a community anymore. It's a goddamn fighting game scene. Fighting games are seen as nerdy social misfits and clout chasing people. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. Clip farming and the very same folks who rather tear each other down than actually build something. Y'all don't mingle, you mangle. Drop the community. It died years ago. And he's correct. He's correct. Because a lot of these FGC players now are just clout chasing. They're just there for the moment. They don't care about winning the gold. They don't care about being a character specialist in Street Fighter or Tekken or whatever fighting game you like to play. They don't care about being the best. All they care about is Twitch viewers. They don't care about making a name for themselves. You feel me? Like, they don't. They really don't. And then my man Perfect Legend, he said, why does the FGC act like they care about grassroots when you let all these North American regionals and majors die off? If you care about grassroots, why do you force players off games they built the scene on? Why say go to locals and their game isn't there? Pay venues to hang? You know what I'm saying? He's right. Perfect Legend is right. Then again, you got the economy too. People fall on hard times. I get that. You know, I at one point, it was a little shaky for me, but I'm not going to tournaments like that. I'm doing other stuff that's worth my time. And if I do compete again, I will go out of the country and do it. I will go out of the country. I recommend you go out of the country, visit for the first time, because I'm planning on going out of the country anyway and travel. I'd rather do that than travel here in America because, like I said, America is cooked. It's cooked. It is cooked, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't even think it's going to get better. I really don't think so. I really don't. It's what you allow. You, the people, allow. It's up to you to push back on things that you don't like and that probably won't fit for your well-being, your livelihood. You got yourself to carry. You got yourself to care about, and your family and your friends. It's all about you, because you have the power to make some changes with yourself and everybody else around you. Don't ever think that you're powerless. I know I'm getting off tangent, but yeah. But we're going to go to the next subject, which is one of the cheeseburgers. Hold on, bro. What were we doing? Where are we doing? EA. EA getting that air rap money, bro. EA is getting that air rap money. But they own it jointly. EA and the Saudi Arabian, conglomerates, they're doing it jointly. I had it on Twitter. I don't know why I exited off my Twitter. Hold on for a second, y'all. I'm about to show y'all. Let's see. Where is it? I just had it. I do retweet a lot of stuff on my Twitter, so yeah, check out my Twitter too. I'm gonna be doing more posts on my videos here and saying what's on my mind too, because I just be doing reposts most of the time as of late. Where'd it go? I just had it, bro. Oh, here. Okay, here it is. Is Sonic Fox still going to protest by being more gay? No, Sonic Fox is mad because of what happened at Final Combat. Now, he's legitimately pissed because somehow they stopped the tournament mid-match when he was up because they want to fix the audio, and that messed up his momentum, I guess. I don't know the full story, but he came in 5th place at that Mortal Kombat tournament, where that tournament mattered because it was like the Capcom Cup of Mortal Kombat. And it was on HBO Max. I didn't even know that until after the fact. But yeah, here you go. So, Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, Savvy Games Group Gaming Stakes and Acquisition. So, they got Capcom, the stake. Electronic Arts, EA is jointly owned. Embracer Group stake. Hero Esports, NC Soft stake. Nexon stake. I didn't know they had Nexon. Or Nexon. Niantic stake. Nintendo stake. Scopely SNK, which I know about that. I made videos about SNK, what they need to do better for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Steer Studios and Take-Two Interactive. So, this could be a good thing, and this can probably be a bad thing. I feel like I'm leaning towards a good thing because maybe Madden will be good this time. I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of those Saudi Arabians, they are really big fans of these games here. And to them having acquisitions, I'm pretty sure that they're going to have, a little, say about, more of a say about how the game should be made. And it might be better games. Madden might be a better game. NBA Live might come back. We might have some EA Sports big era might come back. You just never know with this acquisition. It might be a good thing. No more, I hate using the bastardized word of woke. No more woke stuff. No more of that foo-foo stuff going on with, EA, with BioWare and all that. BioWare might get thrown out. Who knows? This might turn into a good situation now that Saudi Arabia jointly, owned EA, you know what I'm saying? And have, EA do their thing. I mean, and Battlefield 6 looked promising too. You see that campaign trailer? I'm getting Battlefield 6. I am now buying EA products. Now, I boycotted EA for the longest time, guys. I boycotted EA games, dog. But now, since they've been bought and now it's a private company, I'm going to get EA games. Well, I did get Madden 26. And it is decent. So, I'm right on time. I went against the grain because I was boycotting EA for the past decade. But glad that I got this Madden because, we might see some improvements of EA games. Only time will tell. Because EA has been shitty with their business practices as of late. So this might be a good thing. I hope it's a good thing. I feel like I spelled hypocrites wrong on my Twitch title. Yeah, this look like it's gonna be alright. We just gonna have to wait and see. We're just gonna have to hope for the best. So we got Microsoft, right? Hold on for a second. Microsoft on that BS with the Xbox. And I told you so. I told y'all this 2-3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, I told y'all. So we got Saudi Arabia bought Evo. I'm not sure about that. The Kawagawaga Waga. Sorry, I butchered your name. I'm just gonna call you Wagga Wagga. Your name is Wagga Wagga. If you're still here. Oh man. Cause yeah, I'm glad y'all here because I can connect with you guys and we can build a community. Y'all can join the hot sauce game. Just support the brother. Hit that subscribe button if you new. Talking to the YouTubers that's watching right now. You know, Twitch too. That'll be much appreciated. I mean, no pressure. I'm not sub begging. It's just, you know, if you like what you see, especially, you know, on my videos, talking to my YouTube people, hey, support your boy and subscribe. Hit those like button. Hit that like button. Yeah, so dang, I don't think I own stock with a Microsoft. I don't think so. But it'd be good to the cheeseburger. It'd be good to have. So they raised the price on the Game Pass by 50%. It's charging now $30 per month for the Game Pass Ultimate subscription, $10 higher than earlier, the console maker said in the post on Wednesday. Now, these subscribers will get more than the 75 first-day releases of the year, including premium titles such as Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, and Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm getting it on PS5, by the way, and I'm skipping Black Ops 7. Microsoft had last month also announced price hikes for its consoles in the U.S. for the second time this year due to tariffs. Because they didn't look at it as video games as computers. Which game systems are computers. But now it's going to get to a point where gaming is going to become a luxury due to these inflated tariffs. You know. And that's unfortunate for the people that can barely afford you know, gaming like that. It's getting expensive, man. You know, you got to be picky when it comes down to these video games. But yeah, my Xbox made big bets on the subscription service by offering more premium titles and cloud gaming assets and seeks to establish a foothold in the games and service industry to counter sluggish console sales and economic uncertainty. Yeah, they just on their way out, bruh. They're on their way out. They're on their way out. Because they say by 2027, if they don't really make a gaming market splash, when they control most of the percentage of the market, Xbox is done. Xbox is done. You know, so they're going to raise the price. Freaking the Xbox Series X is $700 right now. You know, Microsoft, they're gonna pull that Xbox brand. They're gonna pull Atari. They're gonna try to be a publisher and try to take the gaming market within as a publisher. That's why they putting Xbox games on PS5. They think they're slick, and I told y'all this when those leaked documents was running rampant on social media. I told y'all this 3 years ago this was going to happen. Told y'all. I got a video. I don't know if it's still... Yeah, it's still on my channel. I think it's like the 5th video I made when I started this channel, where I did a podcast with my friend Antonio, which he is really business savvy when it comes down to the entertainment market and media, gaming media. And we broke it down and exposed what Microsoft was going to do, buying all these freaking companies and try to consolidate the business and treat it like it's real estate and don't do nothing with it. They want to be the only ones to control while you're not getting good quality games. All those studios that they have, and they can't make a decent game. You got over 35 studios. 35 developing studios. And all you can do is make shooters. No, you know, original sport games, no original fighting game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy in the hood. And, you know, Microsoft is sneaky. They wanted to copy what Sony was doing in Nintendo and thinking they can take the spot. No. Like, big tech, no, you are a poser in this gaming space. If you was in the cell phone business, you would have been gone. But in the gaming market, you had 9 lives. And I think their lives is almost up. You know, Sony, it's uncertain for them too. Sony ain't off the hook either. Even though I like Sony, you know, they probably gonna be moving like this too. They probably gonna raise the price on their subscription as well, due to tariffs. It's $160 right now a year if you get the premium PlayStation subscription. But we'll see. I think Nintendo, they're not going to crack. Nintendo going to keep things Nintendo. I mean, they're being dicks about it, but you got to respect Nintendo's hustle, man. They do not want Mario brand to be tarnished. Because how Mario look like on PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? Nintendo, you got to respect them. Even though they've been moving kind of funny style, you got to kind of respect, you know, that they don't want their games to be off-brand. They don't want no conflict of interest at all. Because they do a cease and desist on your ass in a minute. But yeah, it's crazy out there. Check out that video though after y'all done with this stream. It's exactly 2 hours long, and it got Ted DiBiase on the thumbnail with Xbox. Because all Microsoft wanted to do is buy the chip and not be competitive and earn that the natural way, like Sony and Nintendo did. Because those two companies own, you know, got most of the shares in the gaming market. You said Nintendo wanted to prevent that so bad that they remove all Nintendo-based content off of Dreams for the PS. Yeah. Yep. I'm telling Nintendo, do not play when it comes down to their IPs, bro. Ooh, I don't know why my chair going down. Yeah, guys. Oh, PS4. Yeah. PS4. I was like, PS2. I was like, I don't remember Dreams on PS2, but okay. But, guys, you just gotta thread carefully, man. Especially going around this world, man. Like I said, go back to what I said in the beginning of the stream. Because use that more before they take it away from me. You know what I'm saying? But all you gotta do, man, just live your life to the fullest. Don't let nobody upset you. Don't let nobody upset you. See me, I'm just, listen, all the stuff that I was doing on this stream, I was just doing it for the cameras. This is content, bro. Y'all want to see MasterBoris in his original form? You got it. You got it tonight. Okay? But I'm all about reinventing myself, too, now. You know. Because, you know, there's a lot of content creators, man. They phony. They freaking phony. And they fake. And they be grifting people. Their audience. I made the last 5 or 6 streams talking about this. And you know why I'm bringing this up? Because I'm tired of being overlooked. I paved the way for a lot of people that's eating today on YouTube. I mean, a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't get my just due, man. Like, I look back and I did so much for this platform. I'm talking about YouTube. And I'm just like, what the heck? You know, I know there was a time where I fell off. You know. That happens. Everybody's going to fall off at some point. You can't be on top forever. That's life. You know, but god dang. I'm not even in the talks. So it seems like I'm gonna have to make some more noise. Just like this stream right here. Because I've been nothing but humble with y'all, and I just want to spread awareness of stuff that is true. And I'm not gonna stop telling my truth and what the truth is. You know? Not saying y'all gonna be all up in my business, because, you know, I'm just saying, like, what's going on, you know, in this space. But yeah. Yep, guys, this is my last stream on Twitch of me having no ads. I'm turning the ads back on, starting tomorrow. I had no ads on my stream on Twitch for a month, and y'all didn't take no advantage of it. So I'm turning the ads right back on. Sorry, y'all. I'm turning the ads back on, but if y'all want to, you know, see me on YouTube every Wednesday, which I might start streaming on YouTube every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because that's when I regularly stream. For those of you that are new here, I don't know. I might put Twitch in the wind, bro. Unless Twitch can compensate me on something. I'm gonna put Twitch in the wind, bro. YouTube is looking kind of hot. And, you know, and I noticed, you know, I ain't getting a lot of views on my full-fledged videos. Because, you know, a lot of these people, man, they have short attention spans. So, when I do shorts, I get a lot of views there. So, I might have to start doing shorts. Because y'all ain't paying attention to my full-fledged lengthy videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to give y'all 10 seconds of me just standing on my head against the wall and see how many views I get. Bruh, I want to tell you, I want real quick, before I go, Cardi B. What are we gonna do about Cardi B? I'm tired of you men giving Cardi B so many passes of her behavior. I ain't gonna lie. Cardi B, I get it, but y'all giving her too many passes, and I don't know why quote unquote black women support her after she disrespect them numerous times. But y'all see her crash out about Ice Spice dissing her and Lotto, and now she's on with her Twitter fingers with Nicki Minaj Twitter fingering, you know what I'm saying, against Nicki Minaj. You know, this is crazy, man. She's probably the most controversial female rappers out right now. This rollout for her new album and her in general it's just been crazy. It's all over my timeline besides this FGC stuff that I talked about tonight. And I'm like, you guys give her too many chances. Because I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to have to defend my sisters on this. Because there's some sisters out here that got sense. I just haven't found them yet in person. Y'all wouldn't give other quote-unquote black women that same grace. The way y'all doing Cardi B right now. Y'all wouldn't give sisters that same grace. And you know I'm telling the truth. Because the way how y'all talking about Cardi B in these videos, I'm like, wow, bro. Like, especially the Breakfast Club. You see what they just glossed over that Charlamagne that had nothing, no constructive criticism to say about Cardi B, man. I don't know if Cardi B is paying them or what to not say anything negative or no criticism about her, man. But that was just ridiculous. They think this girl is joking. She's not joking. Them Dominican girls are crazy from New York. All them Dominican girls probably act just like her. If not most, not all. You know what I'm saying? But I heard they taking people's videos down for that audio recording she did. Because people was reacting to it. I'm like, because I saw Fawcett Media, he talked about it. And it got deleted. I'm like, what? An audio clip getting deleted? And I hope he didn't get a copyright strike on it. If so, that's bad. I'm going to tell you something about YouTube. They say if you get 3 copyright strikes, you're out. You know, your channel is terminated. If you get 1 copyright strike, and take it from me, I got plenty of copyright strikes in the past. It messes your channel up. The algorithm will no longer be in your favor if you have the algorithm in your favor if you get a copyright strike. Unless you appeal it and it goes away, I'm telling you, 1 copyright strike can ruin your YouTube channel. Not 3, 1. Like, you won't get as much views as you used to and likes. I'm telling you, 1 copyright strike can ruin your whole channel. I'm telling you from experience. I had some channels got terminated before due to copyright strikes. I have multiple channels, y'all, still on YouTube. But yeah, man, y'all giving Cardi B too much grace, and there's some quote unquote black women still support her. And I don't understand why. They support her on her pregnancy. You know, that, you know, she got her club shot up by Stephon Diggs. And she's still married to Offset. That's some tacky ass shit. And people and women are praising her. It don't make no damn sense. This is some baby mama. Like, the baby mama culture, it's not cute, guys. It's not cute. Fellas, stop impregnating these women and leaving them with a child. And take care of your responsibility of raising that child that you made with that woman. You should just not stick your freaking mushroom tip in this woman if you know she was crazy. Having babies by crazy females, knowing they crazy, then don't want to take responsibility. Now you on child support. You gotta take responsibility. I don't get y'all, men. I don't like deadbeat dads at all. But this baby mama culture, baby daddy culture, this gotta stop. It's unhealthy, it's disorganized, and it disrupts the natural order of things between relationships, with men and women. Like I was saying on my reaction video the other day, like, some of these guys and chicks are just breeders. That's all they do is just breed kids. They got nothing else going on for themselves. They ain't got no emotion. They just want to breed like they are dogs. And that's sad, man. Then you got to have some purpose in your life instead of worrying about and relying on government assistance. And they trying to take that away. But yeah, that's all the celebrity news I have for y'all today. So I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. I don't know what game I'm gonna play tomorrow. Oh yeah, too. I might not stream Friday because I'm supposed to be doing something for my birthday. My birthday is this Sunday, guys. So it probably won't be any videos for me. I'm talking to my YouTube people probably till Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Yeah, my birthday is coming up. It's on a Sunday. I still feel young, even though I'm in my mid-30s. I'm not going to age after this. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got some, my family got something planned for me. I don't even know what it is, but I'm going to have a good time. Going to live my best life. I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to tell y'all this before I go. Keep your head up high, because a lot of demons are circling around in this land called Babylon. They're trying to get you. They're trying to get you exhausted. They're trying to get you to give in into your fears, into stuff that you might not believe in yourself, but you need to believe in yourself right here and now. No one's going to do it for you but you. Use critical thinking, and also have the Most High first and in your heart, and pray. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next one.